I grew up in this town called Livermore. It's way out in the East Bay. A bunch of suburbs east of Oakland and San Francisco. Suburban, man. Suburbia. Anyway, so it's New Year's Eve, must have been, I don't know, 1999. My parents are out. I just got my driver's license. Man, I'm ready to go out. I don't have anywhere to go. No one invited me to a party or anything, but I have access to their second car, so I'm looking at the keys and I'm thinking to myself, should I? I mean, why not? Why shouldn't I? So I get in that car, man, and I'm like, let's drive to San Francisco. Why not? And I'm driving through San Francisco, like right down Market Street, like just to look at people laughing and happy and out and doing the thing, see the elephant. I get pushed onto some side street, and like a shot, I'm way out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm coming around trying to follow signs back to the bridge. Almost getting in an accident. Drive all the way back home. And man, wouldn't you know it, I forgot my front door keys. Almost the perfect crime. But I'm like, so what? I'll just go to the grocery store. So I go to the grocery store. I remember I got myself Lucky Charms, and I'm sitting there eating Lucky Charms right out of the box, thinking to myself, how am I going to break into my own house? Luckily, it's New Year's Eve. No one's around to see me. I go towards my own window, but that window is not coming. So I go to the bathroom window, which was left open. I popped out the screen, and somehow, man, I must have been limber back then. I managed to get through that window like 10 feet off the ground. And then I pop into the bathroom, crash, and I'm on the floor. It's hard to describe how I felt just then. I made it inside. It was sweet smelling inside and deliciously cool. I felt like, the Pasha walking into his palace, man, laying on the floor of that bathroom. I ran to the front door, opened it, grabbed my box of Lucky Charms, and I went inside and I poured myself a bowl, man. I poured myself a bowl of that cereal. And like half an hour later, I hear my parents pull up. They come in. I think I must have pretended to be asleep already, and I'm thinking to myself in my bed, I did it. The perfect crime, man. And the images I saw are playing in my head, all the images of people out and the lights and the city. And it's all right there in my mind's eye, and it feels good. And I go to sleep feeling alive and free and happy for the first time in my life. Next morning, my dad wakes me up. He's like, what the hell happened to the towel rack in the bathroom? Turns out I crashed down onto it the night before. The thing is smashed, popped out of the wall. A big chunk of plaster is on the ground. Some kind of perfect crime.